come on up in here. We're going to talk some boxing, talk about what's going on in the divisions, high risk, low reward fights, the return of the Charlo brothers. But I've been saying it for the last, 2 months? 2 months. But y'all don't listen to me when I say it. Y'all don't listen to me when I say it, but y'all listen to them other Jews. But that's all right. That's all right. The return of the Charlo brothers, man, and it's just so much going on, man. Edgar Berlanga still crying. Keyshawn, De Los Santos might be a done deal, man. So we're gonna see what's up with that. Keyshawn and De Los Santos might be a done deal. That's what I'm talking about there. So we got Tony K in the building early. We got my man Lorenzo in the building early. Boxing is trying to get back. Boxing is trying to make these fights, man. They really trying to make these fights. So, hey, all we can do is, see what they come up with. All we can do is see what they come up with. Bryan Norman, he's back this weekend. Did he blow the bag? Did he blow the bag when he had a chance to fight Boots Ennis? Joaquin is in the building. What's going on, Joaquin? There's a lot going on. Did Bryan Norman blow the bag, y'all? Y'all hit that like button as soon as y'all come on up in here, man. See, y'all gonna stop this stuff, man. When I report this stuff 2 months ago, saying Jamal was coming back, then Jamel was coming back, people are like, okay, oh yeah. But when other people started reporting, it's a big hoorah. Come on, man. Y'all gotta start giving me my props, champ. Joaquin, what's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? Yeah, man. So we're gonna see. I think Bryan Norman, he blew the bag. If y'all knew what was going on, it wasn't Boots Ennis and Eddie Hearn job to pay his camp and pay all these people they was whining about. That's not enough money when it was 3 and 4 times much money that you would have ever made. More money than you ever made before. Ever made. Then his father come out and say, yeah, we can fight 2-3 fights to make that money. Man, how long was that? That almost a year ago now. And y'all just fighting y'all first fight this weekend, and it ain't even that much money. Norman Sr. said he got blackballed for same that slipped up tank his spine. That's what he said. That's what he said, Joaquin. Big dog in the building, my guy. I'm glad to see you all right, man. I don't see you. I'll be worried about you, champ. But, like I said, hit April 11 and 12, hit the road up Atlantic City, champ. I text you my number. You come on up there. Yeah, man. So Bryan Norman blew the bag with Boots. He does. I don't care what they say. He blew the bag. So De Los Santos Keyshawn is on. They saying it's on. So we're gonna see about that. But when I've been told you guys the Charlo brother was back, y'all ain't give me my credit. But when other people come on there and said, y'all, oh yeah. Y'all better start listening to me. I got sources, man. I got sources. Two Cents, one of my sources in Texas. 2 Cents is one of my sources in Texas. I told y'all 2 months ago the Charlo was coming back, didn't I? Didn't I tell y'all 2 months ago? Hannibal was in here. I told y'all 2 months ago Jamal was coming back first, then Jamel. Now y'all all of a sudden hear from other people. So it's right. Man, y'all don't stop this shit, man. Y'all do not stop this stuff, man. Come on, man. I've been told y'all that shit, man. Please, no, you got to hit the like button, man. Double tap the screen and subscribe to the channel. Then I said, Mel got to get his crown back. Yeah, and you get on me no, it ain't you. Who get on me? Darren, when I say until somebody beat Jamel Charlo, he's the best fighter at 154. And I'm going to stand by it till somebody beat him. I look forward to your show every day, Lou. I be sad on Thursdays. Why everybody keep 2 cents? I am not lying to you. I am not lying to you. People calls me on Thursday cursing me out. No, I am not lying. They say, Lou, what the fuck, man? I tell you, there's other channels out there, nigga. They say, nah, man, we don't watch them other channels. They say they be looking forward to it. They be mad as hell 2 cents on Thursdays. Oh, man, I appreciate you, though. I appreciate you. Oh, man. I blame Eddie Germ though. He had made the unification Boots had to force this standing on the fight. Okay, okay. Now I'm asking y'all, what y'all think about that though? Cause y'all been on this show, y'all know I go hard on the Normans. You know, I go hard on the Normans, man. You know, I really blame them for that not getting the Boots in the fight. They thought, look, when you're gonna make 3-4 times much as you ever made in your whole entire fight, take the fight. Take the fight. But it ain't their job to Eddie Hearn to pay your camp, to pay your all that training. He made up so many expenses that they talking about they gotta pay. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? That's crazy. Hannibal said, yeah, Norman should have took. Exactly. He should have taken the fight. Irk is in the building. What's going on, Irk? He should have taken the fight. And you remember, y'all, Hannibal and 2 Cents, everybody in here, when they were saying, oh yeah, we could get 3 fights and make 1.8 million, nigga, that, how long ago that when they were talking about that fight, big dog? What, a year ago? It almost been a year in this y'all first fight. You know, he blew it, and you know who else blew it? Shakur Stevenson blew it. He should have called Devin Haney and them bluff and took the fight and said, whatever y'all getting me, I'm taking. That's what these dudes don't know how to take the bluff. And see, then if you catch them bluffing, you know, it'd be good. I appreciate that hat looks clean, Lou. Where'd you get that at? Just asking for a friend. I got it. Tony, put up where I got this hat at. Wait a minute, this hat is on the website, I think. Yeah, it's on the website. It's on the website. Oh man, Big Dog said, you don't know how much Dirty Bob be stealing from these fighters. Boots could have ended his career. Boots blew it with Ortiz also. But how can we say that though? Boots blew it with Ortiz, but Ortiz is at 54. Let's wait a minute. Let's be for real. Let's do it. Let's break it down. Virgil Ortiz was offered the Boots in his fight at 47. Remember? And he said he wasn't ready. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. Stop me. Now they offer him to fight, Boots to fight at 54. Boots is at 47. Him and his father want to do something at 47. And you know I have no horse in this race because you know how I feel about Boots Ennis. He's an undercard fighter to me. But you got facts over feelings. Facts over feelings. Virgil did not want that smoke with Boots at 47. You know, at 47, you know, and then at 54, same way. I think Boots should have moved up. Boots going to unified force. And that's the difference. Boots didn't move up. So how can we say he ducked him? That's why when everybody always asks me, Lou, did you duck, did Boots duck Virgil? I say I can't say that because Boots is at 54. I'm at 47. And then Boots was at 54, it's a different story. Like Hannibal, like me. I want to see Boots move up and get the smoke. I want to see if he can handle the smoke at 54 because there is a lot of smoke at 54. You know, there's a lot of smoke at 54. When it's just probably a handful of fight smoke at, not even a handful at 47. You know, but you know, we can't say one is good for the other one and the other one not good, man. You know, so that's what it is. Boots would start Virgil at 47 or 54. I don't know, man. I don't know because if Boots get hit like Curran was hitting him, I don't know. Kern got him one time, wobbled his butt. So I couldn't tell you, man. Virgil right at home at 54. Yeah, he is. Mr. Shelton in the building. I need one of those hats. Everybody keep talking about this hat. I wear this hat all the time, man. Look, I just came over here and shit of El De Los Santos. He is trash. Keyshawn going to stop his ass. So, Tony got your address, don't he, Mr. Shelton? Tony got your address? See, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Hannibal, stop disrespecting Boots. Let Boots get undisputed, then he'll take over 54. Score ain't blow his whole game plan because his plan is to duck smoke. His plan is to duck smoke. Shakur blew it. So I'm putting Shakur Stevenson and Bryan Norman Jr. on the same plateau. Shakur had a chance to fight Devin. He didn't take it. I don't care. They said the black baller. He should have took it. He called the bluff. Norman had a chance to fight Boots. He should have swallowed his pride and took it. Talking about all this shit. We got to pay this. We got to pay that. It ain't Eddie Hearn's job to pay them people for you. You got all them people on your team. You got to pay them dudes. You know? Boots and now they main car. 2 cents funny now. He's still the undercard. He's still the undercard to further notice. Mr. Shelton, no, but it's my love. Tony K. Call or text me. I will give it to her. Okay. Boots ain't stopping no Virgil Ortiz. Not now. Ortiz is a problem now. Yeah, he got that confidence. He got that confidence. Did you claim he ducked fake news? Boots gonna show all you haters he been the good. He been the good. Big dog funny as hell, man. So, we're gonna see what happened this weekend. We're gonna see what happened this weekend, man. And then 2 weeks later, Boots fighting Atlantic City. I'll be out there. 2 cents. Come on out Atlantic City, girl. Get out of Texas for a minute. Ain't you tired of Texas? Come on out. Enjoy the fun. I'm a Boots fan. Hannibal, a Boots fan. He's a Tank fan. Boy, if fans like you, they don't need them. Oh God, fans like that nigga Hannibal, you don't need them, man. My man Nike's in the building, 4 in the building. I'm a Boot. Say 2 cents. Shakur beat him with one hand. Y'all diggy better click the link. Something 2 cents. Boots and De Los Santos are the same dude. Ain't fought nobody. You trying to fly me out, Lou? I might. You coming out? You got to get your ass out of Texas, girl. Good God. What's going on? Ain't too much, man. Just talking about, I think Bryan Norman blew the bag with Boots in it. I really think he did. This is first. How long ago was that negotiations? Anybody know? Big dog know, he a Boots fan. How long ago was the Bryan Norman and Boots negotiation? It had to be about almost a year ago, right? And what did he say? He said, my son can make that money in 3 fights. That's what he said. And this the first fight. You and your son been sitting on the shelf. Y'all been sitting on the shelf, man. You blew it December and January of last year. So it's almost a year ago. A year and some change. That's crazy. Sometimes you gotta pick these managers, promoters, and daddies. They gotta make better decisions, man. They have to make better decisions. Booth would have gotten more respect beating Ortiz at 54 than unification at 147. Yeah, and I keep telling you, I think that's his father's goal. That's not his goal. And I even though I get Boots in as hell, I think that's what his father want him to do. I think Boots want to move up. But it is what it is. He said he was sitting on the shelf because of what they said about Tank. How is that true when Bryan Norman is not managed or signed to PBC? So how is that true, Joaquin? That doesn't even sound true. So Boots and them saying they was Bryan Norman and them said they was blackballed by PBC and Tank because what they said to him, but they not signed to him. How that make sense? Somebody explain to me that. Please explain to me. Because I don't know. Explain to me. I don't understand that shit. I mean, I know y'all know more than me. So explain to me that. Some of this shit is just not rocket science. You know? I don't think I'm smarter than a lot of people, but I mean, some of it is just not rocket science. You say, how he not with PBC? You know what I mean? I mean, Bozy ended one Booth to get undisputed before he moves up. Yeah, I think that's true. I think Bozy wanted more than Booth wanted. Makes zero sense. Joaquin said they was waiting on Showtime for a fight. Oh shit. I don't see Booth getting undisputed at 47. He would have to move up. Could Haney move to 147 and beat Booth? Man, Haney can't beat Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. He can't beat Heathcliff. He can't beat Garfield. He can't beat Touche Turtle, Tasmanian Devil. He can't beat Donald Duck. Haney can't beat nobody, man. Nobody thinking no fucking Haney. Get out of here. You know, the thing about Haney moving up, my fault, Nike. My fault. Haney name just triggered me sometimes. You know, I get triggered when I hear Haney. I get triggered when I hear Haney. I mean, I'm sorry. I just get triggered when I hear Haney, man. That's all. You know. But as far as Haney, 47, put it this way. I always told y'all, and Hannibal Cano could tell you this, we used to go back and forth all the time. I always said, when he fights somebody his same size, there's going to be a problem. Let's take Ryan Garcia out of the equation. People at 47 is the same size as Devin Haney. So we're going to see. The same size, just as big, just as strong, just as fast. But he's a little bit more talented. But we're going to see. He's not going to tell none of them niggas at 47, you too small. Guarantee you, he don't tell none of them niggas at 47, you too small. That's how I feel about it, Knight. I'm sorry, champ. I want to put some respect on it. My fault, man. My fault. Oh, no King, Dev slander, but he better stay the hell away from Boots. Boots will be at 154 before Haney is an op. Devin don't want that Boots smoke. Boots put Haney to sleep. Haney will have more power. Do not mention Devin Haney and power in the same category. Come on, man. Stop it, man. Stop it. Devin Haney ain't getting no power. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he put Jose Ramirez down. He should, right? I'm just saying. Oh, man. See, y'all done triggered me with the Haney stuff, man. Y'all got to stop, man. Y'all done triggered me. It's like a trigger when you say Devin Haney. But anyway, man. Yeah, man. So we thought it was going to be those weight cuts are killing Haney power. Okay, you say it. Don't have power. What do you guys think, though? Let me tell you this. Keyshawn Davis going to beat Edward De Los Santos. They fight, what, June 7th, 8th, whatever day it is they fight. Edward De Los Santos has been out for 2 years. 2 years. Almost 2 years now. You know? I thought he was moving up to 140. So he's going to stay down to 135, try to make that weight. And Virginia got some kind of weight law and stuff like that, man. It's going to be all wrong for Edward De Los Santos. That's why Bomac and them ain't stupid. They say, yeah, let's take that fight. But if he land a punch on Keyshawn Davis, we're going to see what he's looking like. If Devin lose, is he done? It's going to be hard to come back. Because then, answer this. If Devin lose to Jose Ramirez, right, who are we going to fight next? Who are we going to fight next? That Ryan Garcia fight is done. So he's going to have to start to the bottom of the totem pole. So that's going to be a make or break fight, really, because he's not getting the Ryan fight if he loses to Jose Ramirez. He's not getting it. It just don't make sense. You know, he's just not getting it. Keyshawn better not lose to Santos. He definitely better not get stopped, or his whole stock will plummet. Well, he loses belt first of all. Is Edward healthy? David's going to get. That's what I'm saying, big dog. He been out 2 years. Then he gonna have to drain himself back down to 35 when everybody thought he was moving at 40. You know, I don't know, man. We're gonna see. But Keyshawn big too now, so both of them might be draining that shit at 140. Dev ain't losing to no damn Ramirez. He food for Dev. Okay. Well, we just saying hypotheticals. You never know. This boxing, y'all the same people said he wasn't losing to Ryan Garcia. I'm just saying. You the same person he said he wasn't losing to Ryan Garcia, man. You already making excuses for Edwin. No, I'm just saying. I'm just telling why I think it's not an excuse. I'm telling you why I think Keyshawn gonna win. Now, if Edwin would have been active and stuff like that, I think it would have been a real good fight. But I think, when you take off like that and try to come back, man, and then you got to make that weight again, I don't know, man. I think Keyshawn gonna win. That's all I'm saying. As long as the Ramirez ain't on PEDs, easy work. Jose Ramirez ain't on no PEDs, man. Stop it. Ryan sea level. Yeah, didn't they say? He said Ryan is sea level. That's exactly what he said. They talk big shit. Man, they talk big shit. People still get mad, but I don't care. Carter been going to take Chris Eubank apart. Blue Moon, where you been, champ? Where you been, champ? Blue Moon, my UK guy. Since Boston Lee been missing in action. Blue Moon, my UK guy. They're gonna jab that man. He better. He better, because go look at Jose Ramirez training. Throwing 2,000 hooks. 2,000 left hooks. He throwing, what I say on, he throwing hooks after hooks. After hooks after hooks. After hooks. After hooks after hooks. He throwing 2,000 hooks, man. So Devin better keep that right hand up. He better keep it up. Do that movement and get up out of there. Because if he land, you never know. You never know how people gonna react, man. Sucks to be Devin. Devin, daddy, did what he had to do. He did what he had to do, man. He don't blame nobody. He don't take no consequences. He don't take nothing, man. They're going to play this fight safe to not mess out on the Ryan rematch. Yeah, and this I can truly say, because I knew the first fight wasn't going to do no numbers. If Devin beat and Ryan win and they rematch, people going to be looking forward to that. Because it's something to look forward to. The ostrating, the hostility, the trash talking. I think it'll do about 500-something thousand pay-per-view. Devin and Ryan Garcia rematch. I think it's gonna be good. I think Dev can handle Ramirez's power. Okay, we'll see. But is it gonna be jittery every time Ramirez throw a punch? Is it gonna be doing this? We don't. But see, we just talking. We not Devin Haney. We don't know how Devin Haney going to react. We don't know how what's going on through Devin Haney's head when them punches get to flying. We don't know if he gonna get flashed back and might get hurt. 2 cents are in a must-win fight on the undercard of the dude that cheated me while he fought a champion. I'm ready to keep my blue ranch when Conor Ben take Eubanks Park. Man, soon when Eubanks beat Conor Ben, I'm snatching that motherfucker. You're going to have to bribe me to keep that ranch. And I mean, bribe me. I don't know. If Eubanks beat Conor Ben and I take Blue Moon Ranch, how much money should Blue Moon cash at me to keep his ranch? And I don't want no pesos or euros or none of that. Imagine we won't if we get Tank versus Shakur and Haney versus Garcia, and also Canelo versus Bud in the fall. Wow, that'd be good. That'd be good. Never know. We might get Tank and Shakur in December. You never know. Because I always told you, Tank gonna rematch Lamont Roach. Lomachenko, then Shakur Stevenson. That's what I think Tank next 3 fights are going to look like. You know, man, scream, remember, everybody got their own opinion about boxing. You not right at this. Okay. It is what it is, man. But what y'all think, man? What y'all think? Is Keyshawn Davis risk isn't worth the reward? $1 billion 2 cents stupid. I fly you in first class for $1 billion gazillion 2 cents. I fly you in first class, baby. Y'all hit that like button, share it. Come on up in here, man. Let's talk. Roach, Jake Paul, KSI, that's his opponent. Hey, if it is, he'll love it because you know what he's going to get? Money. It must be the money. It is what it is. He getting 60 million fighting Jake Paul. So he going to get about 40 million fighting KSI. So he don't care. Why should you? I'm all about the money, chat. I'm all about the money. I'm all about them. Hey, let me tell you, I'm old enough to remember a lot of fights we never got. We not getting Tank and Devin, so we can throw that out the way. We can throw that out the way too. It is what it is. I'm not gonna cry a river. It ain't me. I want to see it, but I'm not gonna cry a river. The young man want to get his man. He want to get his fight. Let him get his money. You doing all that soft ass shit, saying all that shit, but he running straight to the bank and don't give a fuck about what you say. I say, nobody else says. Payday must be payday. Exactly. I want to see the Tank fanboys try and justify him fighting Jake Paul if it happens. Why not? Canelo was about to fight him, so it's good for Canelo and it ain't good for Tank? So it's good for Canelo and not good for Tank. So when Canelo was signing on the dotted line, y'all ain't had no problem. But now you know Tank was about to sign on the dotted line, you niggas got a problem. You got a problem. It don't work that way, champ. We keep shit straight down the board on this channel. Everybody do something Hannibal. Eric is in the building, say, my fight card, Tank versus Loma, Ryan versus Haney, Shakur versus Edward, Keyshawn versus Andy Cruz. Oh, there you go. That's a good one. Hit the like button, champ. You know, William P in the building. I think Canelo ducking. Who is Canelo ducking? And it better be somebody that got a chance to whoop his ass. So I want to put that bug in Canelo ear and told him that Crawford fight was better. How is Crawford fight better? Turkey just offered him $100-something million. That's all. Money talk, bullshit walk. Joe Kazaki is one of the best bosses ever. You got to be crazy, even if the call, man, everybody think about Joe Kazaki. He lucky for Roy Jones when he was downhill. Canelo Duckett. Oh, man. Floyd was out of his prime when he fought Conor. You rather see Canelo versus Jake Paul over Canelo versus Bud. I ain't said I'd rather see nothing. I said they can do whatever they want to do. And you niggas wasn't going crazy when Canelo was going to fight Jake Paul. But now Tank was about Jake Paul. He better not do that. What is wrong with you people? Y'all wishy-washy, man. What the fuck? What's wrong? Canelo was going to do it, y'all got a problem. Tank going to do it, you got a problem. I'm for whatever the fighter want to do. 2025. They're not going to do what we want them to do, so why worry yourself? Let Hannibal worry himself. Canelo beat up Bud. He's going to whoop his ass. He's going to send him to the upper room. You know? Everybody know this a money grab for Bud, and and y'all ain't saying nothing about that. You know what I mean? Everybody's saying it's a money grab, but y'all ain't saying about that. I ain't saying nothing about that. Bud Crawford is doing America. It ain't no legacy bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. He is a money grab, and ain't none of you people saying about. A lot of people saying it. You know, it ain't no legacy fight. He ain't even say that shit. It's about the money. The first thing come out your mouth is usually the truth. And when it came out Bud's mouth, it's money. It wasn't about no legacy, no undisputed. Then people start whispering in it. Then he started changing his tone. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's for money. He say biggest fighter in boxing. That's it. That's it. You know, that's it. Bud's gonna shock the world with his snack super pack. Oh man, with a snack superpower. Okay, you hear about Jake Paul and AJ? What? Nah, Jake Paul always calling people name out, man. I don't know what's going on, with Jake Paul, because you know he fight AJ. There ain't gonna be no. It ain't gonna be no drug tester. So he gonna have all. He might have a horse tranquilizer in his system, you know. But they ain't gonna help. They ain't gonna help, man. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen, man. Bud been lifting heavy weights trying to meet up. Bud just I think he's doing it wrong, but he should have got a fight at 168. He should have got a fight at 168. He trying to get a real fight with a real boxer. Oh yeah. If Joe would have gave Ward a fight, he wouldn't have retired undefeated. Son of God in the building, my dude. Bud has a good chance if you use his snack against Canelo. He gonna use it. He gonna use it. Yeah, his snack, his magic gloves that when he hit they explode, all that stuff. He gonna need it all. He gonna need it all. You know, people don't bring it up. We're gonna talk about it in a couple of months. Blue Moon. I mean, I talk about it every now and then. And you just getting on the channel. I used to talk about it, but ain't nothing to talk about. What you want to talk about? What's happening in lady boxing right now? Micaiah Mayer's fight this weekend with her sexy self. Clarissa Shields dancing on Papoose. Katie Taylor, Madison Ryan 03. Alicia Baumgartner signed with Jake Paul. I said all that. What else do you want me to say? What's happening in women boxing right now that we can talk about? Y'all hit double tap the screen. Did I miss the boo slander? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Not just the boo slander, the Brian Norman slander, really. Only one lady really talked about it. That's the growth. Yeah. Clarissa Shields is the growth. She just runs her mouth too much and she blew the bag. I love that. I fuck with Clarissa. Sometimes, being too ghetto, but not fighting Canelo. Being too ghetto, just mess your stock up. Y'all hit that like button, man. And she blew the bag. Now Alicia Baumgartner about to get the bag. And let me tell you, we're gonna piss Clarissa Shields off. When Alicia Baumgartner make $1 million on one of her fights. Boy, that girl gonna get ratchet on TV, boy. Give Lauren Price talk about she is growth. Lauren Price ain't no growth, tote, croak, and she might be on coke. Get out of here, champ. I watched the Big George movie on Disney. It was pretty, yeah, George Foreman movie was pretty good. Snack versus Valdez T. Who got the best juice, Lou? I'm going to say Valdez T because Valdez T was proven to help. Snack, we ain't catch that yet. We ain't catch it yet. We this close. We this close to catching Snack, but Valdez T was proven to be screwed up. But yeah, y'all want this hat? Go to streamlab.com/TheRebuttalEntertainment. Get the hat. Oh, I went back and forth with Norma Senior several times about not taking a fight for the first time. Yeah. Yeah, 1,000%. And that's what we're talking about today. I think they blew the bag. I think they blew the bag. So he had that chance. Snack isn't illegal. No, it's not. She's not running to the white man. Nah. She not. She need to. The money ain't got no color but green, 2 cents. That's Canelo. That's Candy Meat. Son of God, thanks, man, for the $5 super chat. Lord's 10% chance if Bud fight without those supplements. 45% with Snack. Y'all funny, boy. Y'all funny, man. 10%. If he fight with this, he gonna fight with the supplement, so he got a 45% chance, huh? Yeah, it is what it is. I was disappointed when Shakur turned that Haney off of there. Also, I'm a fan of both. Wish I see that fight. Yeah, yeah. He should have called the bluff. I said it when I first heard it. Shakur called their bluff and see what happened. Take it. Take the money. Brian Norman, take the money. Y'all dudes are crazy. Take the freaking money. Lou, have you seen Booth's new interview? They are all terrible. I feel sad for the kid. You just want me to do Boots. I ain't even gonna do Boots. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna go fight. Whatever they do my job. Um, Norman didn't want to fight. They keep blaming me. Um, my pops want me to stay here at 47 and become undisputed. I ain't ducking on Virgil Ortiz. I want all the smoke. Um, Tank should go fight Shakur Stevenson and shut everybody up. And I'm just gonna stay here at 47. Nigga, put some bass in your voice. Oh my God. Oh my God, put some bass in your voice, champ. Hey, Joaquin, he got to put some bass in his voice, man. People say Shakur boring, but his interviews do numbers. Man, don't ever mention numbers and Shakur Stevenson in the same breath. At least Booth can speak English. Tank has his own language. That's a good one. Hey, yeah, it is what it is. Where Auntie Schofield? Auntie Schofield was on I think he's on one of them shows this week. You know, I ain't talking about him no more. He came on my show, cursed me out. Best way to undetect is to have Devin Haney at the spokesperson for your supplements. He the only fighter that don't even bother testing. Sometimes I have to buy me a bottle of that stuff. Anytime you think you can fight somebody to weight classes above, must be some puppy power. Something. Hey, the snack shit. I told you I ordered some a long time ago. You know, I ordered some snack shit a long time ago. That's what I'm talking about. Score need to do more numbers in the ring. We tired of these Twitter gangsters. Hold on. Say Brian Norman talk like Teach. Hey man, Vibato. Shakur is the best fighter in the world, Vibato. I don't care what y'all say. I'm putting my foot down. I like Jaime McGill. Man, I like Jaime McGill, Ramos. I like Fedora Roboto. That's Teach. That's Teach. Oh man, Devin is the poster child for a clean fighter. That's Teach, man. You know how Teach talk. Everybody know how Teach talk, man. But seriously though, y'all, is the Edward De Los Santos fight for Keyshawn Davis high risk and low reward? Is it high risk or low reward? You know what I mean? It's a high risk fight. He getting a low reward. I mean, sometimes you trying to prove to the people that you the best can backfire. Can backfire. He could have fought somebody else, but they see something. It's definitely high risk, low reward. Yeah, high risk, low reward. So they probably think, the man ain't been in the ring in 2 years. He gonna come out sluggish, and doing what he had to do, and Keyshawn might stop him early because both of them throw wide punches and open punches. Keyshawn a little bit more defensive oriented than Edward De Los Santos. Monica's in the building. You think Elwood is more of a risk than Andy Cruz for Keyshawn? in terms of punching power, what it is. Andy Cruz just sharp. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I told you, I'm starting to like Andy Cruz, man. Andy Cruz is growing on me, man. I really starting to like Andy Cruz. Lorenzo in the building. I don't know. If I think who I think it's Andy Cruz. I think Andy Cruz could probably box his way to beat Keyshawn Davis. Del Santos' defense is done. He ain't got no defense. He just going in there throwing wide punches, leaving himself open to be countered, like Ryo did him and knocked him down. So no, I think Andy Cruz in about another couple of fights is going to be the goods. They better get that dude now, man. That dude's sharp. He's sharp. I like the way he punch. He just sharp. Andy Cruz is a risk because he knows Keyshawn 40 is more than Tank Lamont. Monica, and yes, I like to have a little fun with Bud. When Loma going to defend the vacant belt, he won. When he fight Tank in what's this? When he fight Tank in September, that's when. When he fight Tank in September, Derek Collins. That's when they're gonna defend it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think it's a high risk, low reward for Keyshawn. Elba Del Santo do have punching power, but he had been out the ring. He should be rusty and stuff like that, man. And you never know. Maybe the first punch that land is the one that wins. You know? You never know. You never know with this. That is going to be a good fight. You know, ain't going to be too much backing up. Keyshawn going to be doing a lot of pivoting and moving, you know, just giving him angles and stuff like that. El Del Santos going to go in, throwing wide punches, and Keyshawn probably catch him. And then they're going to look at Shakur and say, this is how you're supposed to do it. Then they're going to look at Shakur and say, this is how you're supposed to do it, champ. You know? Yeah, especially early on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Catch him early and get him up out of there. That I think is going to happen. Catch him early and get him up out of there, man. You know, but y'all don't forget, you guys, it's fight week. It's fight week, man. So get them parlays ready. We got some good fights this week. Like I said, Darren Collins' favorite fighter is back. Boots Ennis in a couple of weeks. Bryan Norman fight this weekend. You know, ever going to come out swing. You know what? That's how you fight. That's how you fight. Shoo fight. But the fight I'm looking forward to, Son of God and Nikes and stuff, I'm looking forward to Zepeda and Tevin Farmer. I'm going to watch that. You know what? Let me tell you, y'all know what? If I'm not doing nothing Saturday, see, y'all don't take care of me, man. Y'all know I like enjoying my fights. I might call the fight. I might call at least two of them fights. I might go live Saturday. I don't know. I got to see if y'all want me to go live Saturday or not. If Zepeda lose to Farmer, he can't forget it. He should call fight. Yeah, he can forget it. But I don't think he's going to get that anyway if you listen to see what Oscar said. Oscar said he don't think Zepeda can beat Shakur. He just said, well, on Fight Hype or Fight Hub, one of them. Now, that's your promoter and he's saying that shit. That's not good. That's not good, man. If that's your promoter and he's saying that, that's not good. You know? Damn, my hat do look brand new, though. But Oscar should never said that, man. He should never said that. Even if deep down you know Williams Zepeda can't beat Shakur Stevenson, you don't supposed to say that. No, I think Oscar be, you know, too much. He doing something. You know, he doing something, man, that he don't supposed to come out as say that about your man and he's the trainer. To pay the food for Shakur. Yep. If Tevin Farmer can do it, Shakur Stevenson definitely can do, but Tevin Farmer just a little bit more punching power. He got a little bit more punching power than Shakur do. Bug gonna win by unanimous decision. Okay, we'll see. Keep hope alive. We'll see. Keep hope alive, man. But yeah, man. So I don't know what's going on with them dudes, but I think Keyshawn, he should have took another fight. But who are we? Bryan Norman Jr. is the reason this podcast. I think him and his dad, another daddy boy. See, it's always them daddy boys. It's always them a daddy boy and their daddies who screwing their sons. He's screwing his sons. Oh, he had 15,000 excuses why they wouldn't take that money. 15,000 excuses. Now look at him. A year and some months later, he getting his first fight when he could have had 1.8 million. Wasn't it 1.8, 1.7, something like that? 1.8, 1.7 million. And his highest payday was $300,000. I don't understand. I do not understand these people, man. Sometimes when they always say you're smarter than what you think you are, people think they're smarter than what they think they are. Monica, people like that think they're smarter than what they think they are. I'm just saying. There's a lot of people like that, man. And Bryan Norman Sr. is Bill Haney. Sometimes they smarter than what they think they are. They blew it. They blew it for the sons. Now, we're going to see. These dads are greedy. It's giving exploitation. Yeah. And look at it. Oh, well, who your favorite dad, Tucson? Hey, man, my son going to kick your ass. Hey, Schofield, same way. Him and Bill Haney going neck to neck. I mean, if he don't like what his son's saying, he move his son right out the fucking way. Get out of the way, son. Let me take care of this interview. So I see what Oscar said about some of these daddies need to get out the way. They gotta get out the way, man. You can manage, but from far distance, man. Sometimes it's best for your son to be in better hands than yours, man. Better hands than yours, man. But Schofield, I think he knows what he's talking about, but his voice will irritate the shit out of me. The way he was hollering at his son in that ring, oh my goodness. I know his son wanted to tell him to shut the F up. Because that dude voice is irritating. And you got Ronnie Shields in your corner? You had one of the best trainers and minds of boxing in your corner. And all you want to do is holler and scream and shit like that. I know Ronnie Shields was like, what the fuck I done got myself into? Oh, man. So what do you guys think about Jamal Charlo, Caleb Plant on the same card? But I've been telling you guys, the Charlo brother was coming back. But Jamal and Caleb Plant on the same card. Hopefully Jamal Charlo is not drunk and going to let Caleb smack the shit out of him again. So the Charlo twin is coming back, like I told you guys. I don't know who he's fighting, but at least he's back. And Jamel, look at the video he put out on Instagram. He looks sharp as usual. That's why I'm always going to keep saying, until they beat Jamel Charlo at 154, he's the best at 154. Jamal, I like Jamal. Jamal is my top 5 favorite fighters. Ready for Mel. Mel be back probably September. I think something like that. August or September, they said. So, but Jamal coming back in June, like I told y'all, probably June. So I think Jamal Charlo, if he get himself together, get that alcohol out of the system, get the rust off, Jamal gonna do some damage at 68. Here we go. Man, shut up and hit the like button, nigga. You always complaining about something. Jamel Charlo is the best fighter at 54 until somebody beat him. You don't like it, Darren Collins? You asking a lot of the Charlos. Let's be honest. What did I ask? I ain't asked nothing. What did I ask? What did I ask a lot? What did I say for the Charlos? I didn't ask nothing. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm just telling you what it is about the Charlos. What are you talking about? I'm asking for it. They both coming back. Jamal coming back in June. Jamel probably coming in August or September. So I ain't said nothing. Be sober and stop going to jail. I ain't say none of that. I ain't say none of that. You said that. You said that. I ain't say none of that. None of that. You don't think he can be sober? How many times he been to jail? Twice? This shit good. That shit good. I'm asking a lot of Charlo. I'm just telling you how it is, man. I think gonna be all right. She wants attention. No one mentioned her name. Give her the attention, Louis. So I don't know about that, man. I think when both Charlos come back, then we'll have all the dudes who've been out of the ring back. Devin, Ryan, the Charlo brothers. We have everybody back. If you want to make boxing great or better, you got to have some of the young talent that's in the sport back and people want to see. Because we know Bud ain't gonna be in there. Bud about to leave, so Darren Collins ain't even gonna be on the boxing channel no more. When Canelo sent Bud to the upper room, when Canelo sent him to the upper room, but Darren Collins is not even gonna come back on this show. He's not gonna come back on this show. But Bud, when Canelo sent Bud to the upper room, so we got to talk about something. We got to talk about something, man. So I don't know what's going on with y'all thinking we don't need these dudes. Boxing is at a crossroad that they need all these fights. What Top Rank about to go to the Zone? They still ain't found nobody else to go on. Dana White and Turkey paying people $10,000. Dana White and Turkey is paying fighters $10,000. Boy, Boston about to be over, boy. Bud said he might be back to 54 after he beat Canelo. That man ain't coming back to 54. He about to drop that belt and go retire. Get the hell out of here. Anybody after that beating, he ain't gonna want to come back. After this beating, he gonna got. But I told you what's gonna happen. It ain't gonna be a knockout. He gonna close the main eye and they gonna call a fight. Bud is not gonna be able to see it out of the right eye. Y'all heard it here first. I've been preaching this shit for how long? That if they fight, that's how that fight gonna end. He's gonna close Bud Crawford's right eye, and they're gonna call the fight. He ain't gonna be able to see it out the eye. Watch. I can see the future. Only thing I can't see is the lottery, but I can see everything else. I can see the future. I can't see the lottery, but I can see everything else, And then we ain't gonna see no Darren Collins no more. Monica's gonna be crying. She ain't gonna come on she gonna be crying like a little, hey, her bud. When he win, though, a hater like the rest. Yeah, okay. Bet your house. Y'all gotta show me. Bet your house that Bud Crawford and you is gonna be good. Bet your house on Bud Crawford and y'all gonna be some rich people. Y'all gonna be some rich people. Go bet everything. I keep telling you. If y'all feel Bud can beat that man like that, go bet everything. Don't come on my channel just running your mouth because you love Bud. You know what I mean? Don't come on here. Hope he's someone else collect the belts in perfect Bud fashion. Oh, he wait for somebody to collect all the belts. You know. Oh God. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, so we got to start looking forward to the young up and coming fighters, man. That's what we need to start looking forward to. Andy Cruz, the Abdullah Masons, the Schofields. Who gonna take the reign next? Keyshawn Davises of the world. One of my favorite, Bam Rodriguez of the world. Who gonna take the reins next? That's what we need to worry about. Who is gonna take the reign next of boxing? These old dudes, gonna be gone in about 2 more years. All of them gonna be gone. Canelo, Bud, Tank, all of them gonna be gone. Who gonna take the reign? That's when you're really gonna have to see who gonna do something. Abdullah Mason, Ray B is in the building. What's up, Ray? What's going on, champ? He's at Abdullah Mason. Y'all think Abdullah Mason gonna carry the string? Didn't Spence say, "Let me clean up my side of the street first"? Knowing he's in a strip club, getting drunk, not thinking about boxing. Oh, my man Jason in the building. Where you been at, champ? God damn, he be ducking and dodging, man. Dula Cheney did him. Yeah, I told him about the Dula 2 cents. You was on here. I said, stop anointing these dudes, man. Stop anointing these dudes. Well, let's wait and see. I tell Mr. Shelton that shit all the time, man. Mr. Shelton was talking about it. He said, Lou, you was right. I'm telling you. Spence fans never cease to amaze me. Nah, bro. I be grinding, pimp. Okay. I feel you, champ. That's good. Make that money, man. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do, man. But that's what we need to really start thinking about. You know what I mean? Crawford fans so lame with that drinking shit. Like Canelo don't own a liquor company. Yeah, yeah. But um, when Earl Spence made that statement on Twitter, I think he really, really deep down regret that shit. Now he see what all that drinking did to him. You know what I mean? All that partying and stuff. It really it slowed his career down. It slowed his career down and possibly stopped his career. But I got to bet it against Crawford. He said you got to bet it against Crawford. Put everything on Canelo, Jason. Put everything on Canelo. I'm telling you now. Send me some of that when you win. Cause Bud probably be like that after the fight. That joke will be closed. Boxer drink, maybe I should educate you. Crawford, not Canelo. Coffee. I lived in Texas when all that happened. I know things. Yeah, y'all always know that. I don't care. That's that man life. He chose to do it. Sometimes, I tell people all the time, alcohol is the number one killer. Y'all thought it was everything else. Alcohol is the number one killer. The number one addiction, and it's legal. Think about it. Alcohol is legal and it's the number one killer. You know what I mean? But hey, you live and you learn. You live and you learn, man. I think he lived and he learned. Look at Jamal Charlo. So when he started drinking, look what happened. You can be on coke, you can be on cocaine and come back and win, like Earn Pryor. Coke ain't messed Earn Pryor career up. But that alcohol is so addicted. Two cents say she got time today. Darren, you better watch it, boy. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. Come on up in here, man. We having fun on the Rebuttal Entertainment as usual. Man, my chat be lit every single day. They be beefing in this chat, boy. I'm telling you, boy. Pitch a nerve for sure. Stop saying that, Bud. Let somebody else get the belts. BS. Now, Hey, he didn't get him. Spence made Crawford. Jeezy say Spence made Crawford. Uh-oh. You know what I mean? Listen to all this excuse for Spence, really. Oh, boy, I tell you. And he retired Spence. Y'all tripping there. This is not no Earl Spencer Crawford show, man. You know, where Big Dog at? Big Dog still in here, man. You know, what Boots Ennis gonna do with Stanonis, man? Brian Norman, after this fight, say he's gonna call out Boots Ennis again. Will we get that fight? Will we get that fight, or going to be more money issues? My man Jason say facts, but he still beat one time. Who beat one time? Ain't none one of them beat one time. What you talking about? What you talking about, Jason? Yeah, she emotional. I love it. Y'all better stop. Out of everybody, and I'm not taking side. Everybody I seen get emotional. You really get emotional when people talk about Bud. You know, then she get when they talk about Earl. You know, but I don't know, man. Spence will still. Nah, man. If they make that fight, they make that fight. If Spence come back and fight Keith Thurman, that's a big fight. Y'all wouldn't even believe it, would y'all? Bud still can't sell. I like Jeezy. I like Jeezy. Hey, hit the like button if you just getting in here. Y'all double tap the screen. Hit that like button. I appreciate it. Oh, man. It is. Yeah. If Thurman and Spence fight after they both get a warm up with Thurman about to fight, after the Tim Zoo fight, it's a big fight. People will buy it because they still name. Give him a ranch, Lou. All right, I give him a ranch. There you go. I'm not emotional at all. These by niggas that get a feeling about niggas that wouldn't help them if they was shot inside of this room. You know, sound like Hannibal up in this joint, man. That's why I just flipped the script. I go like the bosses go. If the bosses don't care about undisputed, why should I? If they don't care about unification, why should I? If the only thing they care about is making money and feed their family, who am I to argue? Even though, you know, we want to see the best fight the best, if we don't see it, what we going to do? There's nothing we can do about it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hit the like button and sub to the channel. You know, yeah, that's how I look at this stuff, man. You know, we don't, none of us know these fighters. We might have met them a couple of times, but you know, I think we all get too emotionally involved with this stuff, man. With this stuff, you can have your favorite fighters, you can have them, but all the going back craziness and stuff like that, we gotta, you know, we should do better, man. We will overcome someday. We will overcome someday, man. But yeah, man. Let me see. My phone ain't dead. David's on Twitter today. X or whatever you want to call it. I still call it Twitter. You know, ain't nobody answered my question. What do you guys think about Caleb Plant and Jamal Charlo on the same card? So I guess Jamal Charlo will probably be the undercard fighter because you know, he's been out. Caleb Plant been fighting. You know, and maybe that's working towards them two settling their differences. Because you know, Edgar Berlanga is going to want the bag. Edgar Berlanga is going to want the bag, right? So that's what I think, man. I think it should be good that Jamal is back. We should want them back instead of hating and not saying, oh, he ain't coming back, he drunk, he gonna do this and do that. We should want these dudes to come back, man. Even me. I said Boston will be good when Devin Haney come back. Right? We need them. Ryan, we need these guys, man. So we gotta stop as boxing fans, wishing that these dudes don't come back when they're gonna help boxing when they do. The Charlo brothers used to be some of the best. People used to love seeing the Charlo brothers, but they fell down. They they fell on hard times. They fell on hard time. You know what I mean? But they back, and we should be happy. We should be happy we got the undisputed 154-pound Jamel Charlo back. Oh, my man Leo in the building. What's up, champ? Hit that like button, Leo. Where you been, man? Where you been? It's fight week. Y'all join members only. Join members only. I'm gonna put some parlays out there. Just like if Tony K can win, you can win. If Tony K can win, you can win. So y'all better join members only. I'm not giving my picks up no more because I be getting cursed out by sources. Jason say, man, if Devin Ford Crawford, they might sell 10,000 level out. Trash. He really weighs 147. 10,000. You know what I mean? I don't know. Can Jamel compete with the champs? Leo, that's a good question. That's a good question. I'll let you know after his tune-up fight. Let me see how he looked after his tune-up fight. But to me, Leo, Jamel, whole chat beefing. That's why you gotta love it. I let them beef. Let them beef. I don't care. It's been a while. Yeah, man, you gotta come on more often, man. That's why I gave you a wrench. I'm gonna wait till Jamel come back. But to me, I think Jamel Charlo is still in the top. I'm gonna say in the top 3 best fighter at 154. I'm gonna say, but until somebody beat him, he is the best. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Until somebody beat Jamel Charlo, Leo, at 154. At 154, he's still the best fighter at 154. That's just how I am. Because he didn't lose 154. He lost at 168 to the best fighter in the world. He lost at 168 to one of the best fighters in the world, Canelo Alvarez. He didn't lose at 154. They stripped him of all his belts. They stripped Jamel of all his belts. Didn't nobody beat him. The same thing with Josh Taylor. But Josh Taylor let Leo, after his 2-year layoff, he let Teofimo Lopez beat him. So he wasn't the best at 40 no more. So the same thing with Jamel Charlo. If he come back and lose, he's not the best. But until then, he's still undisputed champion of the world. You know what I mean? You hear me, Darren? You hear me, Darren? Let's talk boxing, man. Let's talk boxing, man. I want to see Jamel versus damn, that quick? You want to see Jamel fight Bachman that quick, Jeezy? You ain't gonna give him a warm-up fight or nothing? Shit, Terrence Crawford ain't even want to fight Bachman. Why do you want to see Jamel fight him? Come on, man. Y'all, see what I mean? See what I mean? I mean, the man been out for 1 million years. Yeah, the man been out 1 million years. Not now, but hopefully next year. Bud the bomb. If anybody would fight him, it will be Jamel, and Jamel might beat him. Styles make fights, man. Tim Tszyu fought Bachman way wrong. Tim Tszyu fought him way wrong, man. You can't fight that guy like that, man. You know what I mean? So, he fought him way wrong. Tim Tszyu came in, throwing punches, think he can knock that man out and stuff like that. Tim Tszyu has no defense at all. He ain't do no movement at all. So, you have a shot. Depends on what style. And Jamel got popped. So, you never know. But not right off the bat. Not right off the bat. Not right off the bat. How many fights Charlo gonna need, Lou? If it was up to me, I think Charlo need two tune-ups. I think he need 2 tune-ups. I think Jamel need 2 tune-ups. But I think he can beat the light of them dudes right now. I think he can beat Jose Ramos right now. I think he can beat Erickson. I think he can beat Erickson Lubin right now. Jamel should fight a couple dudes like the one from Georgia for, but that don't help you though, man. So he can get knockouts and nah, man. See, I don't like that. I don't like when people come in here and fight bombs that don't help you benefit, don't even help you warm up or get ready. He ain't do nothing for Fedor, nothing at all. Cam in the building. He say, don't sleep on Jamel. Exactly. Tell him Cam. Tell him Killer Cam. I'm with you. We're going to make Darren Collins mad. Jamel Charlo is the best fighter at 54. He the best fighter at 54. You know what I mean? He the best fighter at 54. So, it is what it is. Don't sleep on Jamel. Monica said, when Bud Crawford beats Canelo, he will be #1 in boxing of all time. Not true. Never, ever. That only say he got 2 big names on his resume. That's it. Ain't none of these dudes better than the past fighters. None of them. So y'all can keep saying all this ignorant statements, all this crazy shit y'all want because y'all love these type of dudes. They are not better than the past. Accolade-wise, sure. But they couldn't hold them dudes' dicks in the past. None of them. Lou Charlo got to make it to the ring first. Which one? Both? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Which one you talking about, Darren? You talking about Jamel or Jamal? You don't see Jamel in the ring? Go look at his Instagram. Matter of fact, let me pull it up for you. Jamel looking sharp, champ. Stop hating on Jamel, man. Get that haterade out your heart, man. Get the haterade out your heart. Let me see if I can pull it. Damn, man, I gotta start charging my phone up. This joint dying like on what? Let me see. I know he in here. Twin Charlo. There you go. Let me see. Yeah, let me show you how Jamel Charlo look. Yeah, look at that boy. Look at that. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Just chill, bro. They in there tripping, man. Don't get scared. Hannibal said, Bud will sleep Charlo, both of them, man. Bud ain't sleeping nobody but that snack shit. Get out of here. Bud ain't sleeping nobody. Bud just runs his mouth, man. Explosive gloves and all that shit. Get out of here, Hannibal. You know what I mean? Bud will sleep, man. Bud ain't sleeping nobody, man. Get out of here, man. I got Jamel beating Bud. Me too. Sleeping them too. That's one of them fools your clips like Tyson used to sell Jake Paul fight. Oh my God. Let me get him a wrench because these people be trying to if you don't agree with them, boy, they put you in timeout real quick on this show now, boy. That's why I gotta give people wrenches. Oh my God. That man look good. You see him, Leo? I'm telling you, Jermell Charlo, until beating at 54, is still the best fighter at 54. My opinion. My opinion. And we're going to see when he come back who he fight. Jamal Charlo, I don't know who he's fighting. Him and Caleb playing on the same card. We're going to see how he look. We don't know how these dudes going to look until they come back. Especially when you've been out a long time. That's why I'm saying we don't know how De La Santo's going to look when he fight Keyshawn. See, that's a tough fight to come back from. You come back and fight Keyshawn Davis. That's a tough fight. That's a tough fight to come back from. You'll come back, you've been out almost a year and some months, and you come fight Keyshawn Davis. Man, lucky Bud on to bigger and better things. Yeah, he is all right. You know what I mean? Yeah, you think he is. Stop. That don't mean nothing. Styles make fights. Styles make fight. And we all know Bud got a glass chin. We know he got a glass chin. Bud is begging. We know he got a glass chin. And the Bud Crawford who just beat Mazemov didn't look like no killer to me. The Bud Crawford that just beat Mazemov did not look like a killer to me. Hey, Cam, hit that double like, hit the like button, Cam. Double tap the screen, hit the like button. That Bud Crawford that fought Mazemov did not look like a killer. So no matter what you dudes and people say, Butch Johnson, you can only go by the last fight. You can only go by the last fight. In that last fight, he didn't look like no killer. I'm not a killer, but don't push me. He did not look like no killer. He looked like an average ass nigga. That's it. That's it. He looked like an average ass nigga. That's it. I'm telling you. I'd love to see Jermell Charlo come and fight Mazemov. Right now. Jermell gonna prove you dudes wrong. I'm telling y'all. They had Bud friend Bernie on a panel yesterday. Bernie swear Bud dominated Mazemov. Oh, shit. Bernie, y'all gotta get out of here, man. My man, Sports Prediction in the building. Where you been, champ? Double tap the screen for me, man. How everything going with you, man? My man, Sports Prediction. Hit that like button, man. How you doing, champ? You know what I mean? Well, Mel looked like shit his last fight, fighting a bigger, stronger opponent. What do you want me to say? He looked like some shit, fighting a bigger, stronger opponent. Ray B say the same way Bud gonna look. I've been good. That's good, man. That's good, man. Leo say Virgil dominant. Virgil came in and put them paws on him. See, Crawford, 37 years old. He is not the same Crawford. These people just hallucinating. They're imagining things. They dick riding. They think about instead of being boxing fans, they being a fan of a man. Instead of being boxing fans, they being fans of man. Instead of going back and looking at the fights, his last 2-3 fights, what kind of movement Bud been doing, him and his explosive gloves and all that shit. Oh, my baby Toya's in the building. What's going on? Guarantee Bud won't get embarrassed by Canelo. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it happens. I already told you how the fight gonna be, like that. That right eye gonna close, and they're gonna stop the fight. Watch what I tell you. That's exactly how it's gonna be. So Bud never had an Earl. It's over. It was Spence Earl, then Bud had one good run. That'll make Darren Collins mad. It was Spence Earl, then Bud had one good run. Oh my God. I don't understand, man. I mean, but I be trying to teach y'all, but y'all don't understand. So, I wanted Bud to fight Jamel Charlo at 154, not Canelo. Everybody did. Sports prediction. Who didn't? Everybody wanted that fight. You know? Everybody wanted that fight. They talking shit back and forth, but money is the root of all evil. Jamel went to get the bag, now Bud going to get the bag. Jamel went to get the bag, now Bud going to get the bag. Jamel back down, Bud going to retire. See, that's the difference. Jamel is back, and Bud is going to retire. Bud Crawford be 38 years old right now. 38 years old this year. He'll be 38. And these people in here still think this man is God and all this stuff, man. Y'all gotta show me what this dude been doing the last 2-3 fights to make y'all think that he can beat Canelo. He can beat Canelo. How can he embarrass USA boxing? What is you talking about, man? Oh man, they think Bud Walker. Yeah, Monica think Bud is God. She said that on this show. Bud Crawford is God. So that what she say. I got time stamp to prove it. Bud probably sparring dudes bigger than Canelo. You can go spar Hulk Hogan. That don't mean they as skillful as Canelo. Just because you spawn big niggas, that don't mean they're going to help you. Because you spawn them niggas in 16-ounce gloves. 16-ounce gloves. You could be spawned Hulk Hogan. That shit don't mean nothing. Yeah, Mel Rand. We know he did. Everybody know he did. But, it is what it is, man. But we're going to see. We're going to see. I know what fight won't nobody be running. Keyshawn Davis and De Los Santos. Ain't nobody going to be running that fight. Nobody going to be running that fight. I guarantee you the Canelo fight, you see Bud Crawford move like you never seen him before. Guarantee you see Bud Crawford move like you never seen him move before in the Canelo fight. That's a guarantee. He ain't going to stay there and bang. He's not going to do it. He is not going to fight him like he fought anybody else. You know what I mean? And I keep telling you, he won't run like Charlo scary ass. We don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. That fight ain't no time soon. So, and the dudes keep wasting my breath on it. I'm going back to the originally scheduled program. Bryan Norman messed his payday up, thinking he's bigger than what he is. Oh man, Keyshawn Davis, risk isn't worth the reward, but he think he got a sucker. He think he got a sucker coming off almost a 2-year layoff. He think he got a sucker. We'll both be right. Keyshawn probably will beat him. Bryan Norman, I don't think he's making more than $300,000. I don't know how much he's making. He said, hopefully Bo Mac don't take your advice. Bud better be moving like never before at 168. Hannibal's a troll. He think he know everything. He better move or he's going night-night. Keyshawn taking a big risk. Exactly. Is the risk worth the reward? Thanks again, my man, Son of God, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, champ. Where my man Mike Larry at? Keyshawn going to show Little Shakur how it's done. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. That's what he's going to do, Jason. But they know what they're doing. They know that man been out that ring for a long time, and he reckless when he come in and throw a punch. Keyshawn probably catch him coming in reckless. They both gonna be there for the to be hit, but I think Keyshawn Davis just a little bit more slicker than ever De Los Santos. Keyshawn is just a little bit more slicker than Edward De Los Santos. You know, I don't know. Are you old? That's all. Keyshawn just a little bit more slick, gonna do a little bit more slip movement and trying to set them up. I'm gonna study De Los Santos tonight. Yeah, go watch him. You know, he throw wide open punch. That's how Rayo put him down. Coming in all reckless, throwing wide punches, and Rayo timed them, moved to the side, put him down. You know, he gotta be calmer fighting Keyshawn. See, he was throwing wide punches at Shakur because he knew Shakur couldn't hurt him. But Keyshawn can hurt him and put him down. So that is what should make that man just take your time, put the jab in, get some movement, shock Bo Mack and them. Don't do the same thing. Switch it up. Do I think it's too late to make it pro in boxing and become champion if it's a goal and what do you want to do? No, it ain't never too late. It ain't never too late. You what? Between 18 and 20? No, it ain't too late. It depends on how much work you put in. It depends on how much work you put in. Because a lot of people started late. You know, started when did Wilder start? Wilder started when he was 18, 19, 20, something like that. It's never too late, man. It depends on how much work you put in. That's what it is. It depends on how much work you put in and how much you want to do it. That's all. If you give your all and did everything right, yeah, that's it. So, you know, yeah, if that's what they're going to do, they give it your all, do everything right. It's never too late. But you got to speed up the process because people turn pros. It's pros 18, you know. So. But yeah, man, y'all hit that like button, double tap the screen. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the Rebuttal Entertainment where the beef be real in my chat. Just beat Bud and old ass and you will be champ. You know, and that's another thing, man. The man is going on 38 years old, Cam, Jason, and they think this man is invisible. It depends. I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you how long. You know, it depends on how long you put in it and if you like it, if you're good or not. If you're good, you make it a little bit. But if you're terrible, your ass ain't gonna make it. If you're terrible, your ass ain't gonna make it, man. So delusional. Yeah, they delusional. They delusional, man. But I understand this boxing. You know, Bud is right now, he's trying to sell the fight. He's trying to sell the fight. Saying some stupid stuff on these podcasts he's going on, talking about he think he can knock Canelo out. So he's Mikey Garcia now. He sees something. But, you know, keep selling the fight, Bud. Keep selling the fight, champ. If Bud beats Canelo at 168, would you give him GOAT status? No. Never. Never. Name 5 fighters on his resume. Name 5 A-level fighters on Bud's resume. Matter of fact, name 4. Name 4 that he fought that was A-level fighters when he fought them. Name them. Now, if you want to get him accolade GOAT, sure. He can be accolade GOAT, but it always winds the resume. It's not the accolade. The resume, like the GOAT said, Floyd Mayweather, like he said, it's the resume, not the accolades. So let's say he beat Canelo, right? So he'll have Canelo, Earl Smith on it, right? Canelo, Earl Smith, and a C-level Sean Porter. Did that make him a GOAT? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about 2 cents. It's all good. You know what I mean? So that means he beat Canelo, but let's say he beat Canelo, Earl, and a C-level Sean Porter. That don't make you the GOAT. But if you go accolade wise, hey, if you go accolade wise, hey, so I don't do the Earl shit. I don't go with this Earl, that Earl, and all that shit. I don't. Canelo will be the GOAT in this Earl, not Bud Crawford. Canelo. You know, anyone that beat Canelo gets automatic GOAT status. That's not true. So Dimitri Bivol is the GOAT. So Bivol is the GOAT. So Bivol is the GOAT. Come on, man, stop it. Stop it, man. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, my goodness. Y'all got to stop. Y'all just so delusional, man. That's why when I did that video, separate accolades from resume, and then you can talk boxing. You separate accolades from resume, then you can talk boxing. If you can't separate the two, folks say anything to be right. Yeah, if you can't separate the two, you're just wasting your fucking time. Yeah, and I know people gonna say, well, you can't separate, but I'm just saying, separate them. Separate them. That's it. Separate them. Let's pull up some of these GOATs resume and pull up Bud Crawford resume. Let's pull up Sugar Ray Leonard resume and let's see. Let's pull up Sugar Ray Leonard resume. That's the GOAT. Let's see if Sugar Ray Leonard. Bud Crawford resume can match Sugar Ray Leonard's. And the people who was good back then. They had so many good fighters back then. These dudes right now can't hold them people jockstrap, man. Iran Barkley will beat everybody who's fighting right now. Can't none of them niggas beat Iran Barkley. None of them. Come on. I say Iran Barkley. None of them dudes can beat Iran Barkley. Back then, they had fighters. You know what I mean? So, Kavalauskas and Joe Benavidez with a tough opponent along with Sean Porter. Ricky, I forgot his last name at 135. Ricky Burns, British Prescott, Earl Mead. Come on, man. Come on. Did you really put Mean Machine and Oh my goodness, man! You are correct about the back in the day fighters. Yeah, you just don't compare them. You just don't compare them. You just can't compare them. You just can't compare them. And when Bud fought Gamboa wasn't like that. Stop the bullshit. Stop it. The guy that he won his belt from, what's my guy? My God. Oh, y'all gotta stop it, man. I'm just saying. Stop it. It ain't no comparison. Even you guys want to try to compare it, is no comparison. It is no comparison. So undefeated fighters make you like that. So all these undefeated fighters we got now are like that, going by what Hannibal is saying. You dudes just don't. I think sometimes you just over troll. Is there such thing as over trolling or over talking? Is there such thing as over trolling? You can give a man his props for beating everybody they put in front of him. You can give him that. You can give the man the props for that. But stop this stuff. We're gonna stop this stuff, man. The only reason y'all can put him in them status because of his accolades. That's it. That's it. That's it. Put him in the you can't. I don't want to hear about this era and none of that bullshit. I don't want to hear it. So if you dudes want to go by accolades, what y'all gonna say about y'all favorite fighter, Devin Haney? What is he now? What, 2 weight class world champion, undisputed world champion? That means Devin can beat them niggas in the old days too, right? Over trolling is called dick riding. That's a good one. That's a good one. Over trolling. I know y'all ain't never heard that before. Y'all over trolling. You can troll, but when you over troll, the thing is over trolling. We can't never overlook accolades, but I know that. I know you can't. I know this. I know it, but let's separate them. Let's see if we can separate them. But you can separate them. You know what I mean? You can overlook it if you want to. Floyd did. Floyd Mayweather in his Hall of Fame speech did. Sports prediction. Go listen to Floyd Mayweather Hall of Fame speech. Take away the accolades, do the resume to make the Hall of Fame. Who makes it? That's the GOAT, Floyd Mayweather said. Take away the accolades, use the resume, and let's see who makes the Hall of Fame. You like that Cam over trolling? Let's do it. So don't say me. Floyd said it first. Floyd said it first. Take away the act, because too many niggas just can get for instance, I got to use Hannibal's favorite fighter, Devin Haney. I got to use Hannibal's favorite fighter. He got emailed the WBC belt. When really, T.O. supposed to have it, as Mikey Garcia says, because it was Mikey Garcia's belt. T.O. supposed to have been undisputed. But they took it from T.O., emailed it to Devin. Kambosa beat T.O., Devin went and beat George Kambosa and became champion. So do that mean Devin Haney is the baddest motherfucker on the planet because he played undisputed just by beating George Kambosa? So this is the logic you people use. See, I could use that shit. I could use it. 2 times the youngest undisputed. Yeah, okay. He got emailed the belt that he didn't fight for, even though a lot of people get emailed belts. Then he went for George Kambosa. A nigga who ain't been good since. Got lucky he beat T.O. Styles make fights. And then you niggas gonna be like, well, he beat the man who beat the man who beat the man. And that's what they say. See, this is why I don't go on some of these channels, because I will cook their ass. I will cook their ass. When they say Devin beat the man who beat the man who beat the man, right? Then you say Styles make fights. They cut all that shit out, right? Styles make fights, ain't that right? Teofimo Lopez don't fight the same way George Kambosa fight. We don't know what would have happened if Devin would have fought T.O. back then. Different styles. We don't know what would have happened. But I gotta educate you dudes because you dudes be on dick so much. Instead of talking boxing in reality and just listening for a change, you dudes just run your mouth like it ain't. You just keep running your mouth and don't listen because you think you know every single thing. Let's be rational sometimes. I know you can't take away the accolades. I know you can't. But if you do and use your resume, base your resume on going to the Hall of Fame, how many of these people be going to the Hall of Fame? That's an easy question. If you take away these dudes' accolades, just for argument purposes, if just for argument purposes, take away the accolades, use these people's resume, who going to the Hall of Fame? Who will go to the Hall of Fame? And I don't want to hear, thanks, Cam, I appreciate it, Jab. Cam, I be trying to teach these people, man. When y'all go on these podcasts and they start using the accolades, 2 times, Lanio 3 times, he used to be champion. Nigga, just because I fought a champion who was a champion 10 years ago, that give me credibility? That's some of the arguments these dudes on these shows be using. That's some of the arguments. He fought Amir Khan. He was a champion. He fought Kell Brook. He was a champion. 50,000 years ago, when Moses parted the Red Sea. So that give him credence because he fought champions. I mean, past 10 champions. Linares was a champion. What kind of fighter was these niggas when they fought him? What kind of fighter was Linares when Devin fought him? What kind of fighter was Amir Khan when Crawford fought him? Y'all just gotta listen and stop being a fan of man's. I don't care about them being past champions. What have you done for me lately? You people just don't know boxing. You just run your mouth and go where everybody tells you people to go. You know? You just go with everybody tells y'all with. If people tell y'all to jump off the fucking river, y'all to jump over the river. If Crawford say wipe his ass, you probably bend over and wipe his ass. You know? Y'all gotta stop this stuff, man. I'm old school. I don't do all this bull crap y'all do. Oh, he ain't do this, he ain't do that. He was a champion. He was lineal. He the ring champion. The ring belt is not a fucking belt. It's not. You get nothing for the ring belt. Nothing. Oh, we got a pretty red, white, and blue ring belt. You know, lineal, help you with the lineal. When them niggas fought them old champions who didn't have the belt, they was nothing. They was done. Amir Khan was done. Kell Brook was done. Come on, man. What is wrong? Linares was done. Regis, his last 2 fights, he was done. He actually lost, but they gave it to him. He was done. Go by these people's performances leading up to them fights. You know, go by these people's performances. You know, this is a what have you done for me lately? Not now. Them niggas was past tense. Old. They was old. Let's be real. Bud Crawford fought a nigga with a bullet in his leg and he went 12 rounds, 11 rounds. The nigga was limping the whole fight. He let Regis Karloskis, whatever his damn name, put him in the dirt. He put him down. If Tank knee touched, y'all say he was down. Bud knee touched. Bud was down. What is wrong with y'all, man? Can y'all get y'all head? Look, if Bud Crawford shit, you know what he gonna shit? Monica and Hannibal pellets gonna come out his ass. His shit gonna come out looking like Monica and Hannibal. Cause they got their head so far above Crawford's ass. When he shit, he gonna have little Monica and Bud Crawford pellets. And Monica and Hannibal pellets. You know, instead of you guys just really listening about boxing in general, you guys just you just over troll. You take trolling to the third power or no knowledge. Or no knowledge of boxing. It's just crazy. And I'm trying to be as political as possible with y'all. You know what I mean? Because they be disrespectful. And that's why. It's time to shut it down, man. I don't understand why y'all just can't be on an even chord, man. You, like I said, you guys over troll. You stop over trolling. It talk boxing. Boston Sports Prediction say, I don't think Bud can beat Canelo at 168, so his head can't be up anything of mine. It's not the point. These people think this man is God. When, and I'm quite sure me and Mr. Shelton will talk about this offline on the phone. But enough is enough. Enough is enough. Something is wrong with you guys. Something is wrong. You can have your opinion, man. You can have your opinion. But if you really break it down, and y'all want to say the GOAT boxing dude is in the building. What's up, boxing dude? But not for nobody at Floyd resume. Why does Tank name keep coming up? I ain't even paying them no mind. I ain't even listening to. They want to talk about Tank, they'll be talking to Tank by themselves. You know what I mean? I ain't even, matter of fact, I'm not even reading their comments. None of them. You want me to read it? Do like Son of God did. You know? I'm reading that bullshit. You know, because enough is enough. If Floyd Mayweather said, why can't I? Boss dude said 2 cents, they can't help it. You know what I mean? If Floyd Mayweather said, not the Rebuttal Entertainment, not me. If Floyd Mayweather said, why can't I? That's it. That's it. But I've been saying it a long time ago. Floyd said it at his Hall of Fame speech. But Floyd wrong. He ain't the GOAT. He ain't did nothing. Everything for you guys' favorite boxers, you guys gonna agree. You can never be neutral. Never be neutral because y'all don't like these type of fighters or certain type of fighters, man. You know, you can never be neutral. Even Mr. Shelton can be neutral, and he loves Bud Crawford. he can be neutral, but you people can't be neutral. So there's nothing we can say to you guys. You know, nothing we can say to none of you guys. I'm not too caught up with Floyd resume being that great either. It's better than theirs. It's better than theirs, and he fought people that them niggas can't beat. You know, he fought people that them niggas can't beat. When he was Pretty Boy Floyd, wasn't nobody touching him. He fought fighters. He fought fighters. But he considered the GOAT. You know what I mean? He considered the GOAT, right? Way better than all these niggas. Ain't none of them dudes' resume better than his. None of them. I can do all that not being impressed. Tell me who resume better. 20-something champions. Since y'all like doing that shit, y'all like saying, oh, he fought old champions. He fought 20-something, 22, something like that. Beat them all. Beat them all. Some say he lost to Castillo, though. You can say he did lose to Castillo, though. you can say he did lose to Castillo. Okay, Floyd resume not touching Ali. Okay. I'm a Muhammad Ali fan. Let me name 10 fighters Ali fought. Name 10 fighters Ali fought. Name 10 fighters Ali fought. Yeah, well, we always said that too, since I've been saying that. You know, the fighters he fought back then, none of these niggas can beat. You know, but they always want to say Muhammad Ali, and I love Muhammad Ali. Give me 10 fighters Muhammad Ali fought. You know? Unhinged in the building. Hit that like button, champ. He say, Bud haven't fought nobody like Azab Judah. You know? We have to be realistic when it comes to Crawford. He is arguably the best fighter of his generation besides Alvarez. Floyd is the generation before Crawford. Yeah, I don't use generation, though. You know me, Mr. Sheldon. I just don't use the generational shit. When I'm going to compare fighters, I'm going to compare all the fighters. You know, we old school. That's how I compare. I don't go generation. I don't go generation. Because this generation is shit. This generation is shit. It ain't up but a handful of fighters right now could fight back in the days. He said 10 fighters, how about 5? No, you said Ali. I only got to name 3 to 5 and Floyd lost. No, you said Ali, his resume. So if Ali only had 5 people on his resume, how is his resume better than Floyd's? Right? If Ali only had 5 people on his resume, how is it better than Floyd's? And he had more than 5. I give him a good almost 10. Who the fighters you think can fight back in the day? See, I have to think about it. I have to think about it. But I'm gonna give Usyk back in the day. I'm gonna give Tyson Fury back in the day because of the big size and speed. Um, let me see. Now, fighting back then and winning is totally different. I'm gonna say Bud. I'm gonna say Bud. I ain't gonna cap. Bud probably can get some fights back then in the day. Um, I'm gonna say Jamel. Um, oh, of course, Canelo. Canelo. Um, Now, for the little pounders, I don't know. Them dudes will be getting Tank hell. They'll be giving Tank hell. They'll be giving Tank hell. You know, them little dudes will get Tank hell. Oh, my man in the building, Combat Sport. What's up, champ? Hit the like button, man. Earl say Mayweather resume is better than Bud, Earl, and Canelo resume combined. Yeah, that's a good question. Who could fight back then? We did that show a long time ago, and it was real good. I don't even think Mr. Shelton was here back then. We did that show. Oh my God, the old school was punishing the new school. Remember, Earl? Oh man, we did that show. Niggas was getting mad, boy. Nigga talking about, man. Oh, come on, man. But it's a handful. I'm gonna give it a handful. You know what I mean? Nah, Tank ain't messing them dudes. It depends on what weight class. It depends on what weight class. 130, Tank Mike can give some go. 130, Tank Mike can give some go. But 35, I don't know about that, man. If them niggas, whew. Ooh, man. Them fighters at 135, man. Floyd was at 135. Mr. Shelton know more than I do. Unless our Grello, see, that's what I'm saying. See, people don't know Mr. Shelton. Them niggas fought 135 and it came up. Man. Shit. And that's why when y'all be saying this generation, I can't do that. Because this generation can't be, it's not that good. Yeah, if you want to say this generation, fine. He's better than this generation. But if you want to compare the niggas with the best fighters ever, we got to go all generations. Oh, he better than this generation. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Who the fuck was in this generation? Who the fuck was in this generation? But if you go all the generations, then we can talk. Then we have an argument and we can do it. They was hot, Lou. Yeah, these niggas can't go 15 rounds right now. Hannibal know that shit. They can't go 15 rounds. These niggas, Anthony Joshua crying about going 12 rounds. You think he can go 15? Hey, with them gloves that you can feel, with them Terrence Crawford gloves, you can feel the knuckles. Them old ass gloves they had on them Everlast. Them brown gloves. Come on, man. Beans and Prince say they will be on Shakur ass at 135. Beans and Prince 1,000%. Oh, Shakur getting killed. He getting killed, man. They stalking him, man. Them old ass gloves they had on back then, man. Prime Shane Moulton and this Earl will look like Sugar Ray Robinson. Darren said, you don't know boxing if you try to compare them Earls, especially them heavyweights. Yeah, but that's why I put, certain ones that I think can fight in them Earls. It ain't too many, better than none of them UK dudes. I give Tyson Fury probably the only one that can fight over there. You know what I mean? But them niggas ain't making it over there, Darren. That's why if they want to consider their favorite fighter the best, Darren, I can't just go Earls. I got to go, I'm going to put you against the best in the world. Roy Jones Jr., ain't none of these niggas beat Roy Jones. None of them. None of these niggas. None of these fighters out there beat Roy Jones or Sugar Ray Leonard or Marvin Hagler. None of them. Not even James the Beast Mugabe. Not even Wilford Benitez. You know what I mean? Question to the chat: which fighter in this generation can be considered an all-time great? In this generation, see, this is easy to say it. You can't call none of these dudes all-time greats yet. We have to wait till they retire. But we see fighters oh yeah, Hearns even. We see fighters who working their way in this generation. If you want to use generations, we see fighters who working their way there. You know, the number one fighter who's working their way there and is there is Usyk. Imagine Tommy Hearns fighting Fedor. Can you imagine Fedor fighting Marvin Hagler at 60 when he got to move up? Oh my God, this shit is hilarious. I'll tell you. It's just funny. It's just funny, man. I mean, that's why I don't do this. Y'all can keep naming these dudes all y'all want, man. I just don't do it. Y'all want to say this generation, fine. They was, that's what y'all want to do. But if the GOAT, Floyd Mayweather, say to be in the Hall of Fame, let's do it by resume. A lot of these niggas ain't going to the Hall of Fame. They're not doing it. And they're not going to go back because you fought a champion. Hagler will be at Fedor. I hold the sport. Exactly, Lou. None of them so far. Bud and Usyk are getting there. I don't see anyone else. Well, Canelo's there. Come on, stop. Canelo's there. Canelo's there. Bud there. Usyk there. Rest of them, Mr. Shelton, right? It ain't too many to say that's there right now. You want to say right now, but it ain't too many there right now. But it's to be continued. It's to be continued, man. It's going to be continued, Hagler. But this is just me, y'all. I mean, y'all can do things the way y'all want to do it. I just don't do things that way. Inu, Tank, Shakur, we still got to see. Yeah, 1,000%. You got to see. My bad. Alvarez is definitely on his way. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Bam, my number one fighter now. I mean, my number 3 fighter now. So. Bam doing his thing. Wait, ain't Boots the next Marvin Hagler and Roy? Man, get out of here. Y'all be trolling too much, man. Y'all be trolling too much. Hit the like button. Like I said before, Mr. Shelton, I got a new word for y'all. Over trolling. They be over trolling in this chat. This chat, man. Oh my God, man. Y'all be tripping up in here, man. He say some Boots in this. Man, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop this. Do you see? And the thing about it, man, I know I say it all the time. Lou, that's what Boots fans claim. No, they don't. No, they don't. Eric said, I'm not putting Canelo there. He'd be like Fernando Vargas and that era. Canelo can fight, though, man. This is why I wish Boots moved up, yeah. Schultz say, hey, Lou, Bilber is making a strong case. Yeah, he's making a strong case. But let me see. He got 3 good fights on his resume, right? Zordo, Better Bill, Canelo. My phone. I think my damn phone gone dead. Let me look at Bill. Let me look at Bill's resume, see who he fought. Dimitri Bivol box rack. Let me see who Bivol fought. I know he got 3. Bivol definitely making it. Yeah, he's making the case, but let me see who he got on there. All right, he got Better Bill. Gilberto, yeah. You got Canelo. Joe Smith Jr., Juan Pascal. I ain't know he fought Pascal. Okay. He got Bavera, Sullivan. Okay, Bivol got some names on his resume. He got a couple of names on there. He got some names on there. Okay. Now when he fight the monster, we're gonna see. When he fight the monster, we're gonna see what he look like. Shout out to my man Son of God again for showing me some love, man. The $5 super chat. I appreciate it, champ. Bivol moves up and beats Apataya and beats Benavidez. He will be, one thing. Yep. Benavidez beats Bivol. I think so too, but that's gonna be a good fight, Active Squid. That's gonna be a good fight if they fight. That's the fight I will be looking forward to too. You know, Bivol movement, David Benavidez stalking, cutting the ring off, making them fight. And if Bivol learned anything from that Better Biv first fight, you can't move too much because the judges ain't gonna give you that fight. Fight of the year for sure, 1,000%. Them judges are not gonna give you that fight. You know, if you know what I'm thinking. Pay where it is. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, Hannibal. Thanks, Hannibal, for the $10 super chat. Appreciate it. But yeah, that I'm looking forward. I want to see that fight. One thing we know we got to give David Benavidez credit about. He won all the smoke. Apataya beats both Bivol and Better Biv. I don't know about that. I'm just not on. I'm not on him like that yet. He got to get in a couple more fights for me. Name fights. You know, he got to get in a couple more name fights for me. You know. He got to get in a couple more name fights. So if he don't get in a couple more name fights, nah, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. $10 super chat, though, Hannibal, man. But y'all hit that like button, man. But that's just me, man. That's just me, the way I am, man. Like I said, man, if Floyd said, why can't we, man? You know, we just sometimes I think we go overboard with this stuff, man. Nesto in the building. What's going on, Nesto? Hit the like button, champ. If you don't appreciate it, hit the screen. He's like, Apataya fights in the Mirror League. Come to the U.S. for the big league. Exactly. And man, Mr. Shelton talked about this. You know, we got to see. We got to see these dudes fight better quality competition before we think they can beat everybody. Hit the like button, y'all. We got to see these dudes fight better quality competition before we think they goss and they can beat every single body and stuff like that, man. You know, I just don't do that. I never, just like I was one of them dudes, Apataya versus Benavidez will be fine. Yeah. I was one of the dudes that warned you guys about Abdullah Mason. Was I not? Was I not? I said, we got to wait and see. But y'all like annoying niggas to gods. We got to wait till these dudes move up the resume. When they fight better quality competition, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Even Shushu came out in this interview and said the guy he fought, what people think he lost, was a hell of a fighter. He just stepped it up. See, when you step up to a better quality opponent, you know, we don't know. Yeah, I didn't know Mason was Chinny. Yeah. Oh my God. Y'all funny with that Chinny. I thought I started that shit. Yeah, you know what I mean, Leo? Seriously. I be teaching y'all facts on here, man. Sometimes y'all just don't listen, man. You know, I told everybody about let's wait and see before y'all crown Abdullah Mason. The kid got skills. He got skills. But can he take a punch? What's going to happen when he fight a dude that can take his punch and it got a little bit gift with him? And I thought he was about to fight Witchcom, but they pulled the fight. I don't know why. Stop giving these dudes kudos until we see them fight better quality competition. I feel the same way about Keyshawn. Yeah, exactly. You know, Keyshawn ain't got no resume. Keyshawn got Andy Cruz problems. Until he beat Andy Cruz, shut up. Simple as that. Until Keyshawn Davis beat Andy Cruz, he ain't got nothing to say to us. Zaya is a bum. I don't care what nobody say. All you Puerto Ricans, come on the show. Rebuttal me, goddammit. Tell me why you think Xander Zayas is like that. I guarantee you, see, Tony told me not to say this, but I gotta say it. The Tower Inferno is gonna send that nigga to the upper room. The upper room? The Tower Inferno gonna send Xander Zayas to the upper room. And don't be surprised if Bob don't let him fight. He was top rank, right? Don't be surprised. Fedora by KO. Exactly. I'm telling you. You ain't got to take my word for it. But if you join members only, you get to win some money with my parlays, because this Friday I'm going to have 2 good parlays on there. I'm going to put them on members only. Yeah, I'm going to win some money. Just take care of me when you win. That's all. What's the upper room? That's the upper room. And that's so funny. He said, "What's the upper room?" Yeah, you be gone up out of there. That's the upper room, man. Xander Zayas haven't shown me nothing. No power, no gifts, no nothing. Neither Bill nor Benavidez have a Maurice Bradis on their resume. Albertari beats them both. Okay, your opinion. You're not gonna convince me, because he don't impress me. Albertari don't impress me. I mean, I just got to see him fight a couple more fights, man. Name brand dudes, man. I'm gonna have to Google his resume as my phone charge up, because I seen him fight, man. I'm just you know what I mean, Mr. Shelton? He just who he about to fight? Don't Albertari got a fight coming up? Who is he fighting? Benavidez beating everybody. Benavidez, they messed up. They should have got Benavidez when he was on that coat. They messed around, let that kid get better and get the head moving his defense now. People gonna be in trouble. They're gonna be in trouble. He just getting better and better and better. He's just getting better and better and better. How you feel about Hitchens? Oh God! You want to see Richard Hitchens run? Mention Matias. Say, Hitchens, Matias coming. That man scared the hell is. Richard Hitchens is scared the shit out of Subriel Matias. You know, Coach Benavidez would have been elite. Yo, man. Hey, Combat Sport, 1,000%. They should have got him back then. Y'all know Canelo ducked Coach Benavidez too. He waited for him to lose that belt on the scale. Canelo just didn't want no positive Benavidez for some reason. You know, and I think Canelo could have beat him back then. But now, I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, but I look at it like this. If David Morrell can hurt Dave Benavidez on one of those little slick punches, Canelo can hurt him. I just look at it like that. But I think David Benavidez just wear Canelo down. I still think Canelo still beats Benavidez. Okay, it probably can, but I think he waited too long, man. I really think Canelo waited too long for Dave Benavidez, man. Now it might just be too late. It might just be too late, man. But yeah, man, winding the thing down, man. Did Keyshawn Davis might make the right decision by fighting Edward De Los Santos? And did Bryan Norman Jr. make the right decision by not taking that $1.8 million from Top Rank to fight Boots Ennis? You know, like I said, these fathers sometimes screw their sons. These fathers sometimes screw their sons. You know, you waited a whole year and a half, or it's some months, and still hadn't fought when you could have made 1.8 million and showed the world that you was one of the best in the world to fighting Boo Sanders. I'm beating Boo Sanders. You was the goods to beating Boo Sanders. You get 3, 4 times your payday. Your biggest payday you made was $300,000. They offer you $1.8 million, and you say no to that. It just shows me that something's loose, something is going on, something is loose, and something is going on, man. And ain't nothing the Normans can say to me, nothing they can say to me that make me change my mind or that they screwed the bag up. They screwed the bag up. They blew it. They blew it. Same thing Shakur Stevenson did with Devin Haney when they should have called his bluff. When they should have called Devin Haney bluff, they should have called they should have called Boost bluff. I mean, took that money. Fedora undisputed. I don't think so. And I like the Tower Inferno. Don't nobody cap for the Tower Inferno like me. But I think Bachman give Fedora problems. He big, he's strong, he can punch. I think he give Fedora problems. It still depends on what kind of fight Fedora fights. Styles may fight. I think that's the wrong style for for Fedora 2 cents. Yes, because career would have career would have been cut short. Over. Yeah, Styles make fights. I just don't think that's the right kind of style to beat Bachman. Now the Jamel Charlo, the movement and stuff like that can beat Bachman. Go look at the fight before he became champion, when he almost lost that when he got the vacant belt. Dude was giving him problems, giving him movement, popping his ass and all kinds of stuff. No, Fedora, that's not good for Fedora. Yeah, it's not good for him. So, but we're going to see. We're going to see, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Don't be surprised if we get at the end of this year, Fedora and Jamel Charlo. Shakur was entitled to 30% at the least, especially not knowing how much they're going to make it. You know what, Sports Prediction? It doesn't even matter. I would have told them, I'm taking whatever y'all giving me. I just want to fight. Called their bluff. He should have called their bluff. There's a lot of fighters that they be screwing themselves. Oh, I ain't want to do it. Nah, nigga, you want to fight, call their bluff. They still probably would have yanked it and said no, but at least you would have called their bluff. Bryan Norman, he should have took the money. He should have took the money. Just like Tevin Farmer screwed his career up. He should have took the money, the 2.5 Davis offering him to fight Tank Davis. But he said he know his worth. Evidently he didn't, because that was the last fight. He did. He didn't get the Tank fight, and he was done. Because he knew his worth. Sometimes you got to put your pride aside, man. Devin couldn't make the weight no more after Loma. And like Bob Aram said, he didn't really want to fight at 135 no more. I won't blame Devin for looking like a skeleton, keep wanting to fight at 135. I was mad at Bill for letting this dumbass keep fighting at 135 looking like a damn skeleton, killing himself. It ain't that serious, man. Your health more important than them belts. Because your big ass don't want to move up and fight dudes your size. Your health was more important. But, that's the boxing game, man. That's the boxing game, man, But, it is what it is, man. These people crazy. Do you watch UFC? Who's your favorite fighter? I only watch UFC when John Bones Jones is fighting. That's it. John Bones Jones. John Bones Jones ain't fighting, I ain't watching it. That's it. I like UFC. I usually like when Conor McGregor was fighting and shit like that, man. But I don't watch it too much no more. If John, like I said, John Bones Jones ain't fighting, I don't care about that stuff, man. Because with UFC, only thing I don't like about UFC, They fight each other 5 or 6 times. You can fight a nigga 2 times. 3 years later, you fight him 2 more times. I'm like, damn. We don't even want to see trilogies in boxing. But UFC, they fight each other 3, 4, 5 times, man. I don't want to see that shit. You know? But it's good though. UFC is exciting. But when they go 4 or 5 rounds, like last week, Carl, I saw that shit was boring as hell. Some of them cars be boring in the UFC. It just depends on who's fighting who, man. Hey, y'all hit that like button, double tap the screen. If you ain't hit that like button, man, double tap the screen. Share the video, subscribe to the best podcast on YouTube, The Rebuttal Entertainment, where the chat be off the chain. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate y'all coming on, man. I see y'all tomorrow. Peace and blessings, everybody. Be safe out there.